Hello, welcome. Today is Thursday, April 16th, if you're watching this live or watching this on the same day as taping. Uh, I'm in Cleveland and it is snowing outside. It has snowed outside, but it'll be, you know, 50, 60 on Saturday. So just roll with the weather here in Cleveland in the spring. Hope everybody is doing well today. Today, we are in our 5th week of quarantine if you're watching this during this time. And I know sometimes we can go a little stir crazy. But we can choose our thoughts. So our thoughts today are going to be about still dreaming big, not going to let go of our dreams. And now that we've got ample time, we can really plan on those dreams. We can journal about those dreams. We can research about these dreams. There's something we want to be when we grow up. This is a great time to really look into it. Look at what schools offer that major. Look at what steps you need to take to be what you want to be or to live where you want to live. Let's do some research. Let's do some planning now. So I can dream big is our motto. I can dream big. So let's take a big inhale, big belly inhale. Nothing's going to take away our dreams, okay? Exhale, I can dream big. Good. Big inhale. Let go. I can dream big. Last one. Big inhale. We're filling in our belly. I can dream big. Good. Now, our breath today is a square breath, and you can actually make the square with your nose and do this breath. We're going to inhale across the bottom line. So inhale, big belly breath. We're going to hold going up. We're going to slowly exhale as we go across. Hold going down. You just created your square. Okay, let's try this again. Breathing. Let's inhale going across. Hold going up. Exhale going across slowly. Hold going down. It's a great way to calm yourself down. Inhale across. Hold going up. Exhale going across. Hold going down. One more time. Inhale going across. Fill up the belly. Hold going up. Exhale slowly going across. Hold going down. Good. Remember, nobody's taking our dreams away. You might be quarantined, but nobody can take those dreams away. So keep on dreaming. Let's get ourselves a little bit stretchy here, all right? Let's give ourselves some nice shoulder rolls. Big rolls forward, up, back, forward, up, back. Good. Forward, up, back. Let's rotate backwards. Back, up, forward, back, up, forward, back, up, forward. Good. Let's take our hands up in the air. Let's take our right hand to our left wrist. Let's pull ourselves over. Big pull, big pull. Breathing into the pose. Yoga is all about breathing while we do the poses. Breathe and pose. Let's take our left hand to our right wrist, pull ourselves over. Breathe. Breathe into the pose. Good. Let's take our right hand to our left knee. Let's take our left hand all the way behind us, and let's look over our left shoulder. And if you don't know your rights and lefts, that's okay. Just do one side and make sure you do the other side. So I'm going to give us our reminder for today. Peace is not about silence. It's not a place without trouble or fear. Peace is standing in the middle of chaos and finding the calm in your heart. This is a good time to keep the peace. Be kind and patient with your family, with your classwork, with your life. This is temporary. Left hand to your right knee, right hand behind. Looking back, let's remind ourselves, be kind, work hard, still need to do your schoolwork. Remember, this is a foundation of what you're going to learn next year. So if you're not learning this stuff right now, you're going to really struggle next year. You really want to stay up with your schoolwork so that you are ready for next school year, okay? Be kind, work hard, respect others, take walks, sit in the sunshine, never stop learning, be thankful, love big. Good. All right. We're going to roll forward onto our tabletop. We're going to take a couple breaths here. Just hands below your shoulders, knees below your hips. Breathing into the pose. Try to put the pressure on your fingertips and your finger pads, not on your wrists. And we're going to dip down. We're going to bring ourselves down, forward, up, arch your back, come back, butt on your feet. Now roll forward across your mat or floor. Arch up, arch down. Bring your butt back to your feet, stretch those arms. One more time, let's come forward across the mat. Arch. Arch and look down. Drop your feet. Go ahead and stay in this child's pose. I'm going to take my hands to the right, keeping my head down. I'm going to feel a nice stretch in my left side. And I'm going to take my hands to the left, pull, and feel a nice stretch to my right side. Good. Come back up to your table. I'm going to take my right hand up. I'm going to follow it. And I'm going to scoop it down and follow it. Right hand up. Follow it with my neck. Scoop it under my left elbow. Keep following my hand. Last time, up. And this time I'm going to come down. I'm going to land on my right shoulder, my right ear. I'm going to take my left hand and just put it on top of my right hand. I'm going to stay here and breathe. I'm going to take my left leg and I'm just going to stretch it out. I'm going to keep the foot on the floor and give myself like a runner's stretch here. Stretch my toes, fold my toes under, keep my hip down. Just breathe into the pose. Good. Go ahead and bring your knee back. Take your left hand, pull yourself up, reach that right hand, drop it down. I'm going to take my left hand up, and I'm going to follow it through. Left hand up, follow it through. Left hand up, follow it through. Let's come down on my left shoulder, my left ear. I'm going to plant my right hand on top of my left hand. Breathe into the pose. I'm going to carefully take my right leg out. I'm going to just fold my toes in. Give my toes and my calf a nice stretch. Good. I'm going to bring my knee in, take my right hand down, lift my left hand, follow it up, bring it back down. Good. Very good. We're going to come back onto our toes. Sit back on our toes. We're going to take our hands to our back or to our heels for a camel pose. Just stretch back so your hands can be on your back. When you do a nice kneeling back bend, you take your hands to your heels. Nice back bend. Breathing into the pose. Slowly lift your head, bring yourself forward, come down to your child's pose. Give yourself a nice stretch again. We're going to slide forward onto our forearms, coming onto our belly for a Sphinx pose. So my elbows are down right below my shoulders. I'm just looking up, giving myself a nice little back arch. Breathing into the pose. I'm going to come down. I'm going to put my left foot in my left hand, right foot in my right hand. I'm going to push my feet into the hand. I'm going to give myself a nice arch here. I'm going to be only on my belly and my pelvis maybe. Just nice back bend. Get out all the cricks from sleeping. Good. And I'm back to child's pose. Let's have another stretch here. We're going to spread our legs out a little wider, and we're going to come down onto our belly for a frog pose. You're going to feel a nice stretch into your hips here. Just keep your knees and your feet down. Breathe into the pose. We're going to bring our legs together. We're going to, don't mind my dog's barking. We're going to take our left arm out from our shoulder. We're going to roll over on that left arm. And take our right leg and give ourselves like a little kickstand. You should feel a nice stretch into your left arm. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side, because whatever we do on one side, we do on the other. Extend my right arm out. I'm going to roll over onto that right shoulder. I'm going to use my left hand to help me stay on my side. Also going to use my left foot as a kickstand. Feel that stretch in that shoulder. Should feel pretty good. Good. Go ahead and roll over. Let's bring ourselves to plank pose. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Let's do little bunny hops to our hands. Let's hang down and grab our elbows. Now let's just hang here in this ragdoll pose. Let's take ourselves to the right. Gently to the left, very gentle. We're never moving quickly and harshly with our bodies. To the right, to the left. One more time, to the right, to the left. Good. Slowly roll up. Good. Getting ourselves warmed up here. All right. So we always go into our sun salutations. We do a sergeant's sun salutations where you guys say and do what I say and do. So namaste. Butterfly up. Butterfly down. Ragdoll. Ragdoll. Jump back. Plank pose. Plank pose. Down dog. Up dog. Down dog. Up dog. Down dog. Jump forward. Ragdoll. Ragdoll. Butterfly up. Namaste. All right. Two more. Namaste. Butterfly up. Butterfly down. Ragdoll. Ragdoll. Jump back. Plank pose. Plank pose.
Down dog,
up dog,
down dog,
up dog,
down dog. Jump forward, ragdoll, ragdoll.
butterfly up, namaste. Last one, stay with me. Namaste. Butterfly up,
Butterfly down, ragdoll, ragdoll. Jump back, plank pose, plank pose. Down dog,
up dog,
down dog,
up dog,
down dog. Jump forward, ragdoll, ragdoll.
butterfly up, namaste. Good. We're all warmed up. So the 3 areas that yoga helps you with are balance, flexibility, and strength. So we're going to start today working on some balance poses. The important thing about balance is to not hop around, not purposely try to fall because you could really hurt yourself. So make some space for yourself. And we're not competing against anybody. We're doing what we can do. You want to spread out your toes. We're going to use our right leg first. Spread out your toes, kind of square your foot. Make sure all the parts of your foot are really grounded into the floor or your mat, like somebody's pulling from the ground. We're going to start with our tree pose. So when I do a balance pose, I find something I can look at that's not moving, and I stare at it. It's called a drishti point. So I can use my hands in prayer. I can put them down to my side. I can put them out in a T. I can put them up, whatever works for you. We're going to start our tree pose by just putting my left foot to my ankle. Now you can bring your left foot up to your calf, or you can bring it all the way up to your thigh. Do not put it on your knee, though. You don't want to get any knee injuries. Now, at the same time that I'm pushing my foot into my thigh, I'm pushing my thigh into my foot. Okay, so the two of them are pushing each other so that I can stay grounded. And if you fall out of the pose, that's okay. You just get back into it. Not a big deal. Just don't hop around. Stay focused, stare at something that's not moving, and hold your tree pose. Good. Okay. Maybe you fell out of it a few times. That's okay. Now we're going to try our other leg. And one leg may be stronger than the other. I know for me, my right leg is much stronger than my left leg. But we'll see how my left leg can do today. Planting my left foot, taking my hands in the direction that I want them to be to help me. So I'm going to put mine up high, taking my foot to my ankle. I can move it up to my calf, or I can assist it and bring it up to my thigh. Again, my thigh's pushing my foot, or my foot's pushing my thigh. So I have an equal balance and they're centered. Just try to hang here, stare at something not moving. Breathing, do not hold your breath. Continue with breath. Yoga is poses united with breath. My left leg's doing really well today. Yay. Okay, we'll come on down. Shake out your legs a little bit. Let's try another balance pose. Stand on our right leg again. We're going to go into dancer pose. So eventually I'm going to have my left foot and my left hand and my right arm out, and I'm going to be parallel. My torso is going to be parallel with the ground or my mat. So to get into this pose, I put my left foot into my left hand. So I bring up my knee, stick that foot into the hand, try not to fall. And I'm going to slowly pivot my torso down, not hopping around. My right arm is extended out. My left foot, I'm pushing into my hand, and I'm just breathing into the pose. And now I'm finding something that's not moving on the ground, breathing while looking at something not moving, my drishti point.
If I fall out, I get back in. But please don't hop around and give yourself enough room so if you do fall out of it, you don't fall on anybody. And please don't purposely try to fall down. You could really hurt yourself. Okay, go ahead and bring yourself back up. Plant your feet. Shake them out a little. And try the same thing on our other foot. So now I'm going to square off my left foot. And give a little give in your right leg or your left leg. You don't want it firmly straight. You want to give a little give in the knee. And take my left foot, put it in my left or my right foot into my right hand. I'm going to pivot my body down. And I extend my left hand. I'm going to breathe into the pose. Breathing. Breathing. Remember to stare at something not moving. Keep breathing. Good. And last one we're going to do is our warrior three. Similar to the dancer pose, but we're going to extend both arms out forward and one leg out backwards. We're going to look like Superman flying. Our arms and our body and our legs should all be parallel with this mat. So again, I'm squaring my right foot. I'm engaging my core. This is really good for my tummy. So pull my belly button into my spine. I'm going to hinge forward, lift my left leg, stretch out my arms, look at something on the mat or floor that's not moving. In my head, my body is completely parallel with the mat. In reality, I don't know how far it is. Breathing into the pose. And there goes my dog again. Good. Go ahead and come down on that. And we'll try it on our other foot. Squaring my left foot. And extend my right leg. Extend my arms. Breathing into the pose. Breathing into the pose. Good. Come on down. So those are all great balancing poses that you can keep practicing because balance is important, especially if you're an athlete. Just about any sport you do, you need balance. So you want to really work on your balance in yoga to help you with those sports. So let's come to our chair pose. Hands up in the air, butt down, back straight. Breathing into the pose, looking forward. Now, I'm going to take my right elbow down, my left elbow into it. I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to pass them, clasp them. I'm going to take my right leg and cross it over my left leg. Another balancing pose called the eagle. Try to lift your arms up. You can use your right foot to tap on the ground to keep you balanced, but try to intertwine the legs. Go ahead and look forward, breathe. Good. Go ahead and untwine your hands, arms up, leg back for a high lunge. Hands clasped behind, arch your back for a proud warrior. Slowly bring your torso down for a humble warrior. Let's do that again. Come back up, arch your back. Slowly come down and pull your belly in while breathing. Come on down. Back up. Back down. Good. I'm going to stay here and drop our right hand, opposite hand of the foot that's in front. Lift your left hand up for a nice twist. And then I'm going to come down. I'm going to get myself into a warrior one. I'm going to keep my right leg down. I'm going to take this left arm in front of this left leg. I'm going to sweep it inside. I'm going to come all the way back keeping that leg bent to my hip. So my hand is now touching my hip. My right hand is going to meet it for a bind. This gives us an extra deep stretch, helps us with our flexibility. Breathing into the pose. Good. Going to plant both hands down, kick your left foot back, pedal your feet a little bit, give yourself a plank pose, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, jump forward, hands on your knees, forward fold, arms up, mountain pose. Take a moment, come to your breath here. This is a great pose to just ground yourself, be present. Now, we're going to come into our chair pose again. This time I'm going to drop my left elbow. My right elbow is going to go into it. My hands are going to pass each other. The back of the hands pass each other, and then the front of the hands come together. Now I'm going to take my left leg up, and I'm going to wrap it around my right leg for my eagle pose. Lift my arms a little higher. I'm going to breathe into this pose as I look at something that's not moving. Good. Go ahead and unravel your hands, arms up, left leg all the way back for a high lunge. Breathing into the pose. Hands behind, arch that back for proud warrior. Slowly bring your chest down, right elbow inside the right knee for a humble warrior. Back up to proud warrior. Down to humble warrior. Up to proud warrior. Last time. Humble warrior. Stay down. Drop your left hand. Lift your right hand so you have a twist. So my right leg is down. My right arm is up. Nice twist. I'm back up. I'm going to drop into warrior one. So my back foot is down, pointing towards the front left corner. I take my right arm down the inside of my right leg. So my knee is bent. My knee is over my ankle. I'm taking my right hand through the inside of my leg. I'm bringing it all the way through, and I'm going to touch my right hip. And now I'm going to take this left hand. I'm going to find it for a warrior bind. Breathing into the pose. Good. Go ahead and unbind. Drop your hands. Kick your feet back. We're going to chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Drop to your knees. Child's pose. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of a plank challenge. We're going to try all the different plank styles for just a few seconds each. And I encourage you after this practice to give yourselves maybe a minute or two of trying one of these plank poses and seeing how much stronger you can get yourself, maybe adding 10 seconds a day to this. There's actually a plank challenge, a 30-day plank challenge where you start at 10 seconds, adding 10 seconds each day to get yourself to 300 seconds or 5 minutes by the end of the month. So a regular plank pose, I'm spreading out my fingers. I'm putting the pressure on my fingertips and my finger pads, not on my palm here. I don't want to hurt my wrists. My hands are directly below my shoulders. My feet are parallel. They're in line with my hips. Inhaling. This is your regular plank pose. So let's hold this for a few seconds here. Just breathe. Look at something that's not moving. Pull your belly button in while you're breathing. It helps strengthen your core. This exercise in itself, if you tried to do this for a couple minutes every day, it would make magnificent changes in your body for the better, strengthening your arms, your core, and your legs all at once. It's a one exercise that can do so much for you. Variation, I can lift my right leg just a little bit. Don't want to lift it up high, you'll fall. Just try to lift up your right leg and hold this for a few seconds. Good. Try to lift up your left leg. Good. Let's come over onto our left side. I'm going to stack my feet. Be gentle on your elbow. Stacked my feet up. My body's lined up. My right arm is up. My left arm is down. And be careful on your elbow. You can stay like this. You can put your right foot forward to help give you some support. Or if you're ultra brave here, you can try to lift your right leg up. Good. Let's change sides. Come to the middle. Swivel over to the right side. My right hand is directly under my right shoulder. My pressure is onto my fingertips and my pad, not my wrist. My left arm is up. I can take my left foot and use it as a kickstand, or I can lift it up, or I can just keep it stacked. Whatever works for you. You do you. Don't compete with anybody else. Go ahead, drop your feet, drop your hands. Come on down. We're going to do one last version here. We're going to come down onto our forearms. We're going to lift our butts back up a little bit, but we don't have our butt up all the way. We don't have our belly drop. We have everything nice and flat, lined up. My spine, my head down to my toes, straight line. My elbows are right under my shoulder. Breathing into this forearm plank. I'm going to lift my right leg a little bit. I'm going to lift my left arm a little bit, left leg a little bit. Back down, drop my knees, come back for a child's pose. Rinse out your wrists, give them nice little rotations here. Good. Go ahead and come back. We're going to come to our sit pose. We're going to give ourselves a nice forward stretch here. Just going to pull my heartstring to my knees, keep my head aligned with my back, feet flexed. Come on down slowly. You can also take your hands and see if you've done this with me before, if you're getting any further. Maybe you started at your knees and you're getting down to your calves, or you're getting to your ankles, you're getting past your feet. This is you getting more flexible. Breathing into the pose. Good. Slowly roll back. We're going to take our right leg. We're going to keep our legs bent. I'm going to take my right ankle and drop it onto my left knee. I'm going to open up my right knee a little. Figure 4 or reclined pigeon. I take my hands. I'm going to grab this leg, my left leg, and I'm going to pull it back. Giving myself a nice stretch. You should feel this on your lower back and your butt. Good stretch. Breathing into it. And you can actually use your elbow to open up this hip, pushing onto the knee at the same time. Breathing into it. Good. Go ahead and drop the left leg and the right leg. Let's take our left ankle, put it onto our right knee. Breathe into the pose. Taking my hands, I'm wrapping them around that right leg. Taking my left elbow to my left knee, pulling back. Good. Go ahead and plant your feet. Keep them mat width. And I'm going to drop my right knee in, extend my arms. I'm going to lift my right knee, drop my left knee in. Windshield wiper. Right knee in, left knee in. Good. Now we're going to cross my right leg over my left, and I'm going to drop my legs to the left and look to my right. And then I'm going to drop them to the right and look to the left. I'm going to untangle my legs, and I'm going to take my left over my right, and I'm going to drop those legs to the right, look to the left. And I'm going to drop them to the left, look to the right. Very good. Okay. Untwine your legs, bring your knees to your chest, give yourself a big hug, rock side to side, give yourself a nice massage in your organs. And let's stretch out our legs, stretch out our arms over our head. So it's a nice long stretch. Bring your arms to your sides and close your eyes if you're comfortable doing that. We're going to go to our final resting spot, our Shavasana, or as we do, our secret garden. We're going to get onto our magic carpets, which are ours, designed, our shape, whatever shape, color, size, material you want. Hopefully with a nice comfortable seat in the middle. We're going to take a little ride. We're going to take our magic carpet up. We can always change it. But for now, whatever you've created in your imagination, let's hop on it. We're always safe and free when we're on our magic carpet. Take it up in the air. We're going to ride through the air, past the sun, through the clouds, over the buildings. Just enjoying the freedom of the ride. And we're going to eventually drop into where we want our secret garden. Maybe you've been with me before and already created it. Maybe you want to go to the beach, or a rainforest, or a zoo, or an animal kingdom, or an amusement park, or maybe a candy factory, or a forest filled with fruit trees. Wherever you want to drop down, gently drop down to your secret garden. It's yours. So keep it to yourself. Once you get off your magic carpet, then explore your secret garden. What does it look like? Are you going to have any people there? What do you hear? What do you see? What do you smell? What do you taste? What do you feel? How do you feel? Take a moment to enjoy your secret garden. And you can always come back to your secret garden. In fact, right after this practice, you can go right back to your secret garden if you'd like. It's yours for life. You can change it. You can go to it before naps, before nighttime, in the middle of the day if you're feeling stressed. You can just take a mental break
and visit your secret garden. But for now, we're going to leave it for a bit. We're going to hop back on our magic carpet. We're going to take it up in the air, right past the sun and over the buildings and hills. Come back to where you began your practice. Let's drop our mat down. Come on off. Let's shake our fingers and our toes. Let's roll to the side. Take a big, deep breath. And slowly roll up. Well, I appreciate you practicing with me, and I hope that you feel stronger, more flexible, and more balanced today. Remember, we are all in this together, every single one of us. So you still have your dreams. This is temporary. Do not give up on those dreams. Let's plan those dreams. Let's visualize those dreams. Let's journal about those dreams. Let's make an action plan to get to that dream. What do I need to do next? Once this quarantine's over, what do I need to do? What can I do now? If you want to be an athletic or a gymnast, you could be practicing. You could be doing stuff now. Just practicing, finding key ways to practice. So let's use this quiet time that you have to help fulfill your dreams. Remember our square breath? We're inhaling, holding, exhaling, holding by drawing a square with our nose. So let's do that together. We're going to inhale across, hold, exhale, hold. Let's try that again. Inhale across, hold, exhale across, hold. One more time. Inhale across, hold, exhale across, hold. Remember our mantra, I can dream big. Nothing's going to stop us from our dreams. Big inhale with your belly. On the exhale, I can dream big. 2 more times. Big inhale with the belly. Exhale, I can dream big. Last big inhale. Exhale, I can dream big. Thank you for practicing with me. Remember to breathe and believe.